Porque traemos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traemos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y acuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo...
On a cold Texas night, we have baseball from under the closed roof of Minute Maid Park here in Houston. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Zack Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zack Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zack Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zack Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Right there for strike one.
First pitch, 7-11.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCormick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Nate Lowe comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this one at 271. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a good start here for Zack Greinke. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jordan Lyles gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now the pitch. Fouled away. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we can be excited to see play. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got that average up over 340 now. 3 homers and 21 driven in. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Next, here is Alex Bregman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lyles looks in. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Joey Gallo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 1-2 pitch.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, Eli White. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Texas. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch of the AB now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled away. He pulls this one into right. White is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Digging in will be Yuli Gurriel. Now the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
So now to the plate, Chas McCormick. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And good for him. Chas McCormick has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
In now, Miles Straw. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 264 is average entering play. 1 home run and 22 RBIs. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Lyles is ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Heim over to his left, and the inning is over. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Houston. And now in the box, Jonah Heim, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And it's fouled away. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. First pitch on the way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Very weakly on the ground. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' 3rd, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCormick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail it here 3-1.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Looking at the stats, it's pretty clear they're one of the more difficult groups of hitters to deal with, as they currently rank in the top 3 in the league in both hits and runs scored. One coach told me, we do it in a variety of ways. We've got guys that can launch balls out of the ballpark, but we've also got guys that can set the table or buckle down and have a quality at-bat for the team given the situation. The point is, we don't ever want to give the opposing pitching a break, and we've been pretty good about that. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering, Jose Altuve will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Swing and a liner. but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Greinke. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 one more time. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Solak moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal, a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 8th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a pop-up now. Falefa is there, 2 down.
The first baseman.
Now the
number
Cuban
10.
import Yuli Gurriel.
Greinke.
Lyles gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-0 count, the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Lined hard to center field. Garcia finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
First baseman, Nate Lowe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Strong is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number
Time now
53.
for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate, Adolis Garcia as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Lifted in the air to center. Strong is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Gallo, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. They're down 5-1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Astros.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Chas McCormick. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In for strike two. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. This one's flared out toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box now, Miles Straw as he rips it on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are two away. Stepping in once again is Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Lyles comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit down the third baseline, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Astros lead this one 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So next to bat will be Eli White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
High in the air out towards shallow right. McCormick will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Rangers set down in order. They're down here 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Brantley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit hard, but foul.
Got to believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's going to have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Brett DeGus, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. At the plate now is Jonah Heim. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Their count now at 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 5-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Carlos Correa now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Gurriel on at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Set and the pitch. Chas McCormick is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. None out, runners at first and second. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
At the plate now, Miles Straw, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One 0 count. Here it is.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second here with nobody out. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Full count now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
None out, runners at first and second. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready now is Martin Maldonado. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Calhoun waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Now here's the first offering. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Gone! A 3-run shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
John King gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now back.
To the plate now, Michael Brantley. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Still only one out in the inning. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Ground ball left side. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's right there. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's the Astros 10 and the Rangers 1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and now here's Nate Lowe. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Fouled off. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Popped him up. Bregman is there. He's got it 1 away. And now Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Just one earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Count is 1-2 now. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. Still 1-2. Gallo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Strong able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 left for Texas. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
Now here's the pitch.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2. Swing and a line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Chas McCormick stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Miles Straw as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
DeMarcus Evans comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, fouled away. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. From the belt, the pitch. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Jose Altuve coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And a second run is across. And he's in safely to third as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
Wow, you'd think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
At the plate now, Michael Brantley. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros lead it 13-1.
Leading off for Texas, the left fielder, number 5, Willie Calhoun.
First offering. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Bregman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate is Eli White. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Altuve at second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. So next to the plate for Texas, Jonah Heim. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him. Two out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. And there's his first base hit in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
In now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah.
So now to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Heim at second, Culberson on at first with 2 down. Now it's 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Rangers leave a pair, and they remain well behind. So now into the box is Alex Bregman, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now the first pitch, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Ready with the 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Calhoun. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out. And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. To the plate now, Yorgan Alvarez. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him as he'll take a look at ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Line towards center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. You can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Ryan Stanek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Nate Lowe digging in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Adolis Garcia waits on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Racing back the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Number 53.
Standing in now, Adolis Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was odd.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And that misses 1-1. And it's 1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Brandon Belak answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Stepping in now, Nick Solak. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
13-3, the final score. Houston scored a lucky 13 in this one. Zack Greinke earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I've been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom roll, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole, was had no control. It was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. That's how it goes when you don't even know to begin.
The winning pitcher is Zack Greinke. His record is now 8-2. The loss goes to Jordan Lyles. He drops to 2-6. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.